And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to win the game on their terms.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 26. Check 26. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Wide.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Throwing his Cousins. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Connor Barwin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Manning to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Manning will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. Fielded at about the 28. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10.
Listen to me.
Off the play fake, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Cousins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Go.
Manning to throw on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Let's go, let's go.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 14, watch 14. Single. It's a hard.
First down, here's Cousins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first down throw for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Manning rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Manning now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. And his pass incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They keep it with Barkley on first down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. A first down carry for Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, where you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That run. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in. And the Giants are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
To throw, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go.
Let's go.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We're going. We're going. Let's go. Zebra.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go. Hey.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alec Ogletree. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talked about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing on first down is Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.